Shawn with Manly Made Minute, and today we're going old school. We're going to get out the old wood stamps. We're going to give them some love. We're going to look at them in a different light, and we're going easy. We're just going to go ink and paper and some stamping with just a tiny bit of masking and silhouetting. So come on back, and I'm going to do a simple card for you, and I'll show you what I have in mind. Alright, as promised, we're getting out some wood stamps. We're going to make this an easy card with just a little bit of silhouette masking off. And this is just going to be some stamp, ink, and paper, y'all. So let's head down to my down camera, show you what I've got in my little storage containers here and what I have in mind. Alright, so let's just take a look. Alright, so I purchased some old wood stamps when I first started doing cards 4 or 5 years ago. Just as bought them off Facebook Market from a lady whose mother had passed, and went through and bought what I thought I could start with, and then just slowly got into the polymer, clear polymer stamps. So this is just 2 of the 3 or 4 of these that I have, and I just wanted to show you, if you have been doing this for a while, we probably have these sitting around, right? So let's get out some old stamps. Think simple. I want simple on this card. I want this easy, and I just want to give these some love again. I have hardly ever used these since the day I bought them, and I thought I gotta use them. Now that I've gotten some other ideas going with other cards, I started looking at these going, I gotta get these out, and I gotta think of ways to use these in the ways that I'm using some of these polymer stamps, right? So I'm gonna go for these little beautiful tall stem flowers. Okay, so let's just get these out. I've got some great sentiments in some of these. I'm gonna get this actually one back because I think I want to use this sentiment on the inside that I was looking at earlier. So this one, may today be a happy memory with the promise of many beautiful tomorrows. I thought that would go with kind of this bright sunshiny card with the bright florals that I was going to do. Have never used these. I think I've used these one time. So I'm going to be upfront and honest. I've used my wood stamps maybe a total of 10 times. It's different. We can use our MISTI where we can see where we're flipping and stamping, right? We go to stamp and we can't see where we're going. You got to make sure you got even pressure. So no promises on this card because I'm just getting these out full love in front of you and trying this out. Have the idea in mind. So here's my idea. We've all done them, right? We've all done the silhouette stamps where we have our shape. We ink blend inside that shape, then we stamp that silhouette stamp over the top of it with a nice sentiment. We've all done it. I am going reverse silhouette. So rather than ink blend on the inside of my shape, I'm going to ink blend on the outside. So I have this plastic stencil, which was the inside of a cutout of the, the positive and negative of a circle. This is from Anthony's Paper Craft, but it was just a little too big for the size I wanted. So I've die cut out the size that would fit on the card I want. This is 5 by 3 3/4 card with a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 mat that I'm going to put this on. So I'm going to use the circle part of this. Okay, then what I want to do is I'm just going to use some washi tape, light low tack tape, and tack this down. But before I do that, I want a line going across here that I'm going to use as my grass or ground line. This is going to be my sun, radiant sun kind of feel, is my concept. Bright, sunny sunshine. So I'm going to take some 3M tape, and this is just a low tack 1-inch 3M tape, and I'm going to lay down. I'm going to line this up, and actually what I want to do is I'm going to tape this down to my grid on my mat. Okay, so I'm going to tack this down. I'm just going to lay it to the grid. Okay, so I centered it in this little this little corner right here to my line, okay? Now I know I'm going to want my ground up about, this isn't going to stick, is it? We're just going to use a little piece of this because that washi tape is about had its day. So we're just going to do that. All right. I want my ground or my grass line to be probably right about where this dotted line is. So I'm just going to line this up with my dotted line. All right. And mask that off. I don't want to get ink on that. I don't need to use another piece of tape. So I'm just going to take a sticky note. Could I use a sticky note to put across here? Yes. Can I use a different low-tack tape or washi tape? Yes. Whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to lay my circle over the top of this, centering it this way, and I want it so that I have a decent edge of that circle coming down. You can put it high up, you could put it mid, so it's almost going to look like a sunrise or sunset. I want it about 3/4 of the way, like so, and I'm going to tack that down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down. I don't want to tape the inside of that because I don't want it to pull up on my paper. I'm using 110-pound Nina cardstock. All right, center that butt where I want it. I'm going to tape that down and hold that. All right, I'm going to do reverse. So rather than doing the inside silhouette, I'm going to do the outside silhouette as my son. Okay, so I'm going to use Catherine Pooler Catching Rays. Okay. I've actually got some yellow left on this. I'm going to use that first. Then I'll just pick up a little bit. Now, I'm just starting in the middle and I'm going out from. I'm not going to come out here because I don't want to get it all out on my card. I'm going to lightly overlap onto the card so I just get my silhouette. Like so. Okay. I'm going to pick up a little bit. Same thing though, I'm going to stay on the inside and just go out over the edge slightly. I just want this to glow. Glow like the sun. Now the good thing about this, set this up so you can tape and flip. You could do multiples of this in no time. Easy card to do multiples of. Alright, now I'm going to go out past that and just soften that out just a little bit. So I get a little softer as that fades out onto my card. Like so. Now I'm going to pick up layer 1 because I still have to do grass on layer 2. So layer 1, picking up layer 1 and set that aside. Now I'm going to do my grass line here. I'm going to use a bright grass, so I'm going to use my grass skirt, Catherine Pooler grass skirt. Now I'm using a mini blending brush. This is the Simon Says mini blending brushes because I don't want a big coverage. I'm just going to go light on this. Okay. I don't want a big heavy amount. So loading this up, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start off. And I'm just going to, and I'm going to go all the way across on this. So I'm just going all the way across, nice and light, not going too deep up into my silhouette. Just like so, nice and easy. Now I'm going to go back, and I just want a little bit more of a solid line, so I'm going to kind of give it heavy down at that tape line. Alright, then I'm going to blend that out just a little bit, just like I did the sun. Pull that out just a little bit. That's it. That's all I want. Okay, now I'm going to keep this here because now I'm going to stamp my flowers. So I don't want my flowers over the edge. I want a nice cutoff is what I'm going for on this. Could I pull this and stamp those flowers? Absolutely. I want this to stay on my edge because I'm going to I can put a sentiment right down below that. All right. Now I like these 3 to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go probably going to go about, let's see, like so, and do 3. And actually might go high, low, and low. Yep, I'm going to center that high, low, and low. So I'm going to start with my middle one first, and then I can lay those two out. So I'm going to center this one up high. Now I have already chosen out, I want these bright colors, so I'm going to keep this for my stem, and I'm going to do a purple, a pink, and a blue for my floral color. So I'm going to just do purple on this one, and then green on here. All right, so I'm going to just get my flower into the purple. Just like so. Now I'm going to take this way, and I'm going to tap my green so I can see where I'm coating for the rest. Like so. I'm going to get the little purple back onto that bottom edge. Just like so. Alright, here's the trick with these wood stamps, remember, is you can't see how far you're going down, you can't see where you're stamping, so you've just got to be prepared. Once you get it lined up, tap that down and keep even pressure. So now I'm going to center this, pardon my head, I'm going to center this, and then down. Now I'm trying to keep even pressure right down at that tape line to get that down, like so, and up. That's okay, because you can't re-stamp this, right? Got to make sure it's even, but okay. Now I'm going to go my second one. I'm going to go pink and green over here. Same thing. So I'm going to get my top part here first with my pink. Okay, then we'll tap on the stem. And I'm going to go pink over here. Now I'm going to go down. I can kind of see where this is going to sit. About like so. I'm going to go kind of mid, I think, because I've got the room. Down. And now give it just a little side to side to kind of get that on there from side to side. And up. Much better. Could have done a side to side of that purple, but that's okay. Now we're going to go to my last one, which was this one here. I'm going to cover these up, otherwise I get messy. And we're going to go blue and green. So get my blue down. Get that good and coated. This blue is probably a little dry. I use this one quite a bit. There we go. Sometimes these are different because you've got to go pad to stamp on these because they're gonna ink up differently, right? We can't use the MISTI and do portions and then re-ink. So again, get out old school and let's just go for it. Okay, now I'm going to go the same. I'm going to probably go about mid, I think, on this one too, just to give it some matchy. And then down, once I get that lined up, I'm going to go just side to side a little bit to make sure I get good coating on that flower. Pressure down the rest and up. All right, I'm not too worried about that because guess what I can do? And guess what we're going to do? We're going to take a little tiny bit of, let's see. Actually, you know what? We might just leave that. You could take watercolor and blend that out with a little watercolor. You could put the sentiment over top of that. I could actually take, which I probably will do, and I put some embellishments over it. So now, let's peel and reveal and see what we got. Could we do this in multiples? This would be fantastic in multiples. All right. And then that piece off. You've got yourself a little sunset with a little garden growing. Now, I could take and put my sentiment right over top of this. I could put it this, I'm probably going to put it on the inside of my card. Let me grab, because we're going to stay old school here, and we're going to keep sentiment. So I got, may today be a happy memory with the promise of many beautiful tomorrows on the inside, on the outside. Let's just do, that one won't fit. We're just going to do congratulations. Congratulations. May today be a happy memory with the promise of many beautiful tomorrows. I think that is fitting. So I'm going to just put this back down. I'm going to grab a little piece of tape just to hold it on the back side. Okay. Put that down. And I think we're going to go purple. I got the purple in the middle. We'll put the purple down here. And we're just going to go congratulations right along that line. Ink up nice and really good on that ink, because you get one shot on this one. And you know what I'm going to do, since I haven't actually done this one before, we're going to just stamp this out just to kind of see. Beautiful. This one actually stamps really nice. Again, I haven't used some of these since I bought them, honestly. All right, let's just kind of, I'm lining up the wood to that line, like so, and then down. Down. And then give it some pressure. Just make sure I got a little wiggle back and forth and straight up. Wiggled probably too much, but I'm going to put some embellishments on this and cover those up. So I'll go boom, 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 and cover up my little mistakes. So let's just get out some embellishments, and we gotta cover this all up, right? Again, I'm not savvy with these wood stamps. I'm just getting stuff out to try, and going with the flow. I think we're gonna go a little purple, a little green. Why not? All right. So, and then all we gotta do is throw this on our base, and we got ourselves a card. This would be just a fantastic, fantastic little set. All right, well, give me some little greens. So we're gonna go probably a green and a purple and a green. And then we'll go one here, we'll go one here, and since I'm going on the edges, we're going to go one on each flower. So 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to have to throw something there. I'm going to go a little bit bigger on these ones because of covering that up. Okay, so we're going to go green and 2 pinky purples. Pinky purple and a pinky purple, because guess what? No mistake is a mistake. Keep that in my trio of 3, and I could probably see if I can wiggle that over so it just looks a little bit more intentional and even. And nobody's going to know any different, which I just love. I love. All right, now let's just go, let's see if I've got some smaller. I've got green. I think I'm just going to do these little greens on this to give these a little something to cover up where I had those little inky spots. That's it. I'm going to put this on my base, and then we're going to grab a little card base here and throw this all down. All right, let me just put my card base together. Like so. All right, pink base. Let's pick this up. I know it's taped down, so we're going to peel that tape off the back. Peel this piece off because that's sticking up. We'll leave the other one on. How easy is something like this? lay this out, get everything measured, get all that stuff ready to do multiples of this, and you could stamp these up in no time. You could do a set of 4 of these, 5 of these in no time for a little card pack for somebody. Perfect. Just a tiny bit of a frayed edge there. Smooth that down. Throw this on there. And we have a cute, bright little card. Now I want to do my inside, so I'm going to use the same purple. I'm going to load this up with my sentiment on the inside, like so. Okay. Like so. And then I'm just going to take one pink and purple on the inside there. This had the pink on it. And we're just going to throw one little pink right here in the corner. And there we have it. Easy reverse silhouette. Circle, mask off there with just some tape, low-tack tape. And then you've got yourself a little sentiment on the inside with some embellishments on the inside. All right, there you have it. What a great, cute little card. Bright, sunshiny, reverse silhouette. Reverse silhouette, get out some old school stamp. You can use these with clear polymer. I'm just, for video purposes, thought this would be fun to get out some old school wood stamps and give them a try, since I don't use them very often. And not bad for maybe now my 11th time of using my wood stamps that I've had for like, I don't know, 5 years. So thank you so much. Hope this gave you some inspiration just to dig in that stash, use what you got, and rethink of how we can keep using some of our old stuff, right? So thanks for hanging with me. If you are new here and you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully you keep coming back and watch what I have for content. If you're not new here and you haven't subscribed, don't be shy. Hit subscribe. Would love to have you a subscriber and get notified every time I upload my next video. So have a happy, sunshiny day, and until next time, I'll see you then.